Okay, if you've seen my videos about the shop that I am working at or maybe was working at, that I haven't named the name of it, um, there's a reason for that. Okay? Um, there was an older guy that used to work here. There. I really don't know what tense to put this in because currently I'm still working here. But by the time you, the viewer, view this video, I might not be. So let's just put it in present tense. Okay. So the reason why I am not naming that shop is because I'm waiting. I'm waiting until my name starts being bad mouthed because it will happen. I've seen evidence of that. There was an older gentleman here. I won't name his name. Here before I was. Everybody loved. I've heard, and I've not named anybody's name so far. I might do a follow up video about this and name everybody's names after the fact, depending on how irritated I get with this whole situation. Okay. So, this older gentleman worked here for years, I guess. Everybody liked him. And he quit. He just up and quit and went to work somewhere else. I know what I hear from the boss about how he quit, why he quit, but I've yet to hear his side of things. Because, you know, I'm almost 35. I'm old enough to know that there's always, always, always two sides to a story. There is one person's side and the other person's side. You might say there's three sides to a story. There's one person's side, the other person's side, and then what actually happened. Because from what I've experienced in life, nobody is ever, ever, ever going to tell the truth when it comes to a controversy, when it comes to a disagreement, when it comes to a he said, she said. Nobody ever tells 100% of the truth, the facts like they happen. So, that's what this is about. I want the conditions of this to be known ahead of time. The people that know me will know how this is. And this is actually clean. Because, well, I guess it's clean. It's not full. Normally there's a car broke down here. There's a car broke down here. There's one back there where that forklift's sitting. There's one up against that door. Right now there's one outside that door. And then there's usually one right here in front of this door. So, I mean, if you're busy, you're busy. I would say that that's just being busy, but some people would say that's clean. My definition of clean and other people's definition is, well, let's just say they're polar opposites. But I am on the verge of quitting this place. I don't feel like I'm getting fair treatment. And my definition of fair is not necessarily equal, because no two things are equal, but being treated right. Okay, today's Friday, March 12th at 3:30 in the afternoon. The star mechanic, the guy that has this raggedy, disorganized piece of junk strode everywhere. I can't find nothing unless it's in this top Husky box mechanic had his paycheck left for him yesterday because the boss man did not know if he would be back today. Okay. My wife kind of put me in a bind Wednesday. I had $20 to eat breakfast and lunch on yesterday and today. We close in about an hour and 45 minutes or so. Ain't heard from the boss. Ain't seen the boss. Don't know if the boss is back from wherever he's at, Little Rock, or not. But I know I don't have a paycheck. I know my car is sitting on E. I know that I'm probably not going to be able to make it to work Monday. He wants us to come in tomorrow and put the transmission in that Ram Charger, his buddy's truck. It's supposed to be done 2 days ago. We haven't seen it yet, but it's supposed to be done, even though the transmission builder said plainly yesterday that he had to replace valves in the valve body, but it's done. Yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm left here by myself to work on this. I've put in applications at other jobs. I know some of them has called that phone right there, shop phone. I overheard a conversation with one of them. So I had a friend call, and I'm not going to say anything about my friend, because if the boss is watching this video, which I hope he is, I hope he does get to see it, he will know that he has royally messed up. My friend that I had call asked some basic questions about me. I'm not going to go into the legal stuff because it's just he said, she said. I was sent a recording of it though, but accusations, like, hiring accusations, rarely ever make it to court. They were told that I was just a helper, that I barely showed up for work, that I was lazy, that I was slow, and this has kind of irritated me. No, I'm not lazy. Yes, I am kind of slow. The guy knew that when he hired me. I told him, I am slow, but I am thorough. So, since I'm only a helper, I'm here getting this vehicle ready to drop the motor out of it. The star mechanic has already left because the boss man's not here, so the star mechanic is gone. It's pretty normal. When the boss man's gone, the star mechanic is gone, doing whatever. I'm just not even going to go off into what he does wrong because this is not about him. I really don't have a problem with him. I have a problem of being wronged, being treated like I'm being treated. I'm just a helper. Remember this. Every plug is unplugged. All the wiring pulled over out of the way so that the motor can be dropped out. Everything that hangs the motor is zip tied up out of the way. All of this stuff is taken out of the bottom. It is ready to drop. Guess who's not about to drop it though? Yep, you guessed it right. Me. Because why? I'm just a helper. And if I'm asked, that's what I'm going to say. I'm just a helper. The star mechanic left. I didn't know what to do. Tell me what you guys think of that. Leave some comments. This is a Ford Explorer. I have no idea why all this plastic was pulled off. That was Star Mechanic. See where it's sitting. Up there on top of the car. Just stuff like this that it's... I didn't even set stuff like that on top of my own car. My car sat right here on this same lift, doing the exact same thing, changing the motor. I didn't set stuff up there on my car. And I'm not about to set stuff up there on a customer car. That's where I set stuff. Off to the side. What do you think of the parts tray? Yeah. Oh, just throw it in a bucket. You just need to get all them bolts. Whenever you take something apart, you just need to get all them bolts and throw it in a bucket. Tire. CV axle. Table's full of stuff. I would love to set all these extra parts right here on this table. This is all junk that has nothing to do with what we're working on. Has nothing to do with this vehicle. Has nothing to do with that vehicle. I don't even think what that's off of is still in this shop. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm expected to answer the phone too. Yeah. I've just had it. I've had enough. I have met my limits. I've met my limits. This older gentleman, he has been bad-mouthed and bad-mouthed and bad-mouthed, and I really wish that I could talk to him and hear his side of everything. But I do have a friend that worked down here, and I've just recently talked to him, and he told me how things were while he was down here, and so I know nothing's changed for a long time down here. And can't say I regret working down here, because even though I make almost half of minimum wage, I got my car fixed for free. I had to put a motor and transmission in it. I had to replace everything inside the bell housing. I paid for the motor. I paid for the transmission. I paid the bill for the motor to be replaced, even though I was the one that replaced it. But I got to use this shop. I got to use this lift. I do have a warranty that's supposed to pay for stuff like that. I asked the boss to just write up a ticket. This was 2 months ago when I got it back together. I said, just write up a ticket. That's all I needed. All I needed was a ticket. That way I could submit it to my warranty company and maybe get reimbursed for it. I was never given a ticket. So that it took about $3,000 out of my pocket between motor, transmission, clutch, and all the fixings to go with it. That took all of my savings. And I'm barely scraping by to I wouldn't say live, but to make it on what I'm being paid. What I'm being paid pays for my gas, my meal that I have to eat at lunch, my breakfast that I eat. What I'm being paid barely covers that. I'm not doing any good. I'm just spinning my wheels. So something's got to give.